everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO 2 edition. This is Nomadan here. Say hello to everyone, Nomadan.
Ha ha!
Indeed. When last we left off, we were here speaking with Andreg. We were up here in the Bree fields, in fact the northern Bree fields, just up from Thornley's farm. About half of what are all those explosions I keep hearing? About halfway between Thornley's farm and Trestlebridge, pass into Trestlebridge, and we had come up here to talk to Andreg. We are doing the Ranger quest in the northern Bree fields here again, till we level up to 19 and go back over yonder to the Barrow Downs and start working on the quest in the southern Barrow Downs. So let's take the couple that he has here, Orc Outriders.
Stay a moment.
I have been watching the movement of orcs crossing into Breeland from the North Downs, and fear that before we move to assist those besieged in the North Downs, we must first strengthen the borders here. I have seen the orcs making their way south through the pass near Trestlebridge to small encampments on the east side of the Greenway. It is there I must first send you to fight back the enemy and lay them low. You will find the orcs north of this location to the east of the Greenway. Return to me when the deed is complete. That's who we killed. Grunts, prowlers, and killers. And then signs of a struggle.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Though it brings me no pleasure, I hope you will find nothing in your investigations. I must ask you to complete a grisly task while you purge the orcs from Breeland. The orcs have come from the North Downs, and the simplest trail for them to follow will have been through the beleaguered town of Trestlebridge. I would ask that you search the orcs who fell for signs of a struggle against the people of the North Downs in the form of a cloth made by men. Should you find anything of that sort, return it here to me at my post. We will do that. Let's boom it up. And let's not forget that we're also looking for Rob Thornley. See if we can find him. He's been taken by orcs as well. And we'll see if we can help him return to his wife. So I'm going to do that first. And his space is right up here to the right of us, just before you get to the pass into Trestlebridge. The little mountain ridge there, the little hills. Hope everyone's having a good one. I've been having an okay one, I guess. I gotta say, it's been good. It's just been busy. I've had a busy couple of days here. But it's mostly just, it's a different kind of busy, you know. You get the work kind of busy, which just wears you out mentally and physically. And then you get the work in your yard and work around your house kind of fatigue, which just wears you out physically, but leaves your mind intact to do things. I gotta say, I do love that kind of fatigue. So I go to bed sore all over and very ready to sleep whenever I've spent 6 to 7 hours out working in the yard, digging holes and stuff. Digging holes and clearing brush. So, looking forward to another day of that here in a little while. It is currently a little before 6 o'clock in the morning. But one of the things we're going to do first is go take the dog to the park. There is a park just up the road from us, a small park along the river. And I found out my wife had never been there. I go there from time to time for peace and quiet. She didn't even know it existed. So we took the dog there the other day, and oh my God, had fun playing in the creek and the water and all that. Just absolutely loved it. So that may become our morning routine here for a while. Take the dog to the park instead of just walking through the neighborhood over and over and over again. All right. So Rob should be up here. In fact, he should be way back there in the back part of it. We're going to see. There's no point in throwing down a... trap here, because usually they don't come running up. Yeah, usually the bow people there, the long distance ones, usually don't come running up on you there. Okay, collected strips of bloodstained cloth. We've also... no, I've never actually been up that path. Huh. Just out of curiosity. What do we have up here besides just more orcs? A bunch more orcs. Don't see anyone named, and I don't really see anything that looks like a... Don't see anything that looks like a quest object. Okay. So let's see if we can get on over here. I'm going to take that prowler next. We will put down a trap for this one. And bring him on down. And down he goes. Okay. Let's take him out now. Next up. Alright, good. Now we're almost here to the point. Let's let this recharge. Let's turn on our run speed too. Let this recharge and hold one of the grunts for us. And we'll take this one. Nice. Hello, Rob. Let's see what... Why is it a... There's a 2B. Okay.
What is this world coming to?
Help at last. We must get out of here quickly.
I do not ask much of you.
Thornley's rescue. Please, you must help me. These orcs captured me while I was away from my farm on business. Please, help me escape. Oh, I forgot this was an annoying escort quest as well. Not too terribly bad, though. Old Rob here does help you out a little bit. There. He will help you out a little bit, so it's not that terrible. And you haven't got to take them too horribly far, either. Let's see, is that grunt going to activate? No, he won't. All right. Good. Wow, we managed to get on past him. Thanks, friend. I should be able to make it back to my own farm from here. Oh, yes, please tell my wife I'm all right if you see her before I do. Our farm is south a ways in the Bree fields. Indeed it is. So we have cleared out the cloth strips. We've still got a couple of grunts and a couple of prowlers to take out, though. Let's see if we can't do that. I'm going to take out a few of those while I'm at it. Might as well use that barrage while it's still up in charge there. Alright, I'm going to kill me a few more orcs and then we can stop by Andrag on the way out too. So I will see y'all when we head on back on his direction. Do we need another grunt? Yes, we do. We are on our way back to Andrag. We have collected all the orcs. You see, we got four quests lined up and ready to turn in here. So we are making a big progress on all the level 18s here in the northern Bree fields. But yeah, getting ready in a little while to go take the dog out and give her a fun walk through the park. And in addition, it'll get me out of the house because I got to tell you, you know, I've been doing the 3D printing. Y'all have seen all that stuff and all that, so I'm not going to go into it. But one of the things about the plastic I use, the PLA plastic, you know, it's made out of cornstarch. That's the material they use to get the oil to turn into plastic. You know, it's not made out of petroleum, so it's sustainable, it's biodegradable, it's all those other things. Made out of cornstarch and cane sugar. Well, one of the things about it is, especially whenever you're putting it into a hood, like what I'm using, that big enclosure, keeps all the heat in there. When you unzip it, it smells like fresh pancakes. You know, that plastic, that particular plastic, when it heats up, it's got this flavor. You feel like you're at the Waffle House. It's got this nice pancake smell. Well, I've recently upgraded to a glass bed instead of the metal bed. I was using a glass bed, which keeps things much, much better as far as sticking and level and all that. You can get it level as a dream. But to make stuff stick, you have to spray hairspray on it to make it sticky. And then after you spray the hairspray on it, the bed heats up to 60 degrees Celsius, which is what, about 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gone from, you know, you got that hot hairspray smell. So it's gone from smelling like smelling like pancakes at a Waffle House to smelling like a hot evening at the club on disco night in 1987 with all the hairspray in the air. Who keeps blowing up, damn it? Let's talk to Andrag. That explosions are bothering me. Orc Outriders.
Greetings.
The number of orcs pushing through Trestle Bridge and other areas abutting the North Downs is disconcerting. We must not allow them to move beyond their current positions. We must do everything possible to end this threat here and now. Indeed. Did I have any... Okay, that's not the one where you picked up the strips of cloth. Finish that one. Signs of a struggle. Strips of blood-stained cloth. A strip of torn cloth stained red with blood.
What do you need?
This find leaves me more concerned than before. Still, our focus must remain here in Breeland. There are lives to save here as well as in the north, and we must establish at least one bulwark against the orcs. Thank you for doing this for me, Nomadan. Indeed. All right. We can finish up, let's see, dirty work orc slaying.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Ooh, that's level 19. Okay, about to be time to move on up. What about ill-gotten?
Could I speak with you a moment?
That's a level 19 as well. Okay, so we got a couple of 19s there. Let's see where we are on the quests. Thornley's Rescue looks like maybe our last 18. So, y'all know what that means. Time to take the Stone of the Tortoise out. Now, what did we have? We got a pocket item that we were putting in? Do we? Pocket item. Gonna have to check and see. I really need to keep my pocket items on one particular spot. I know we probably had the Mark of the Novice that we carried until level 15. Thinking that's it, and we've just not replaced it with anything. That's the most likely thing, but you'll see we got an orange bar down there again. So let's go talk to Miss Thornley and let her know that Rob is on his way. Although I think actually she will pretty much know that we are missing some textures there, aren't we? She's gonna, if I remember correctly, he's gonna beat us to the punch. Yep, okay, the upper story finally filled in. It's like, alright, this is the farm. This is not the work site. I'm not supposed to have a bunch of incompleted stuff here. Alright, Miss Thornley. You have probably talked to Rob already, because I think he beats us back. She'll say something about Rob's inside having a rest after his ordeal. Oh, thank you for finding Rob. See? There we are.
Oh dear.
Thornley's robe. Sure it's not nearly as good as what I'm wearing. Nope. I'm so thankful you rescued Rob. He's resting now, but he asked me to give you a reward. He's also asked for something more.
Would I have a word with you?
And we are level 19. Thornley's Revenge. Rob is resting now and recovering nicely thanks to you, but he asked another favor of you. He said he can't sleep, thinking about those accursed orcs what ambushed him up the greenway. When he was captured, he said a large orc came over to torment him from a camp to the west, from where he was being held, the one behind a wooden stockade. He says the other orcs called this monster the Red Reaver. Rob says he must have this revenge on the Red Reaver, and will be glad to give you coins he can spare, if you can put him to heal. Now, I can't say as I like all this bloodshed, and it sounds right dangerous to me, but if you'll show that horrible monster who tortured Rob a thing or two, I guess you'll surely do deserve a reward. So defeat the Red Reaver. We can do that. So we'll still do all the quests here in Northern Breetown, Northern Breefields. We're not going to go much further into the North Downs than we have to. We might probably do that journey to Trestle Bridge. Let's see, destination Lonelands. You are well on your way to becoming a hero of Middle Earth. It is time to head for the Lonelands. All right, that we would do too. Talk to someone in the Forsaken Inn. Okay, so next time we are going to continue leveling up our bar until we get almost up there to 20. And y'all know what comes at 20. We'll actually be able to buy our horse then. Let's turn it on around here. Let's take a look at what deeds or all have come into play. I know we've had an Orc Slayer. Yep, Orc Slayer. A company of orcs has passed into Breeland from the North Downs, ravaging the countryside and razing farms. The advance of the orcs out of the north must be brought to a halt. Defeat orcs in Breeland, 13 of 30 so far. All right, there we go. Well, folks, thanks for coming along. I have appreciated it. Nomadan thanks you too. Hope y'all found it entertaining. And we will see y'all next time. I see there's a ring right around the corner from us too. We'll have to check that one out. We will see y'all next time. Hope y'all have a good one. Narwhal will be up next, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.